Hi, thanks for taking an interest in our products. I'm Jeff, and I'd like to introduce you to one of our admin tools called Optimizer for Jira. We first started developing this tool due to the amount of overhead and confusion which comes from using the native Jira configuration item interfaces. Initially, the goal was only to reduce the amount of submenus, to give dependency overviews, and to allow bulk operations, as these are the major pain points with the native interface. Simply put, we wanted to make it easy to see usages and to manage your items. That's how this plugin came to be, and since then we've come a long way and added a bunch of new features. And many of those features have been added thanks to feedback from people like you, our customers. We strongly believe that insight into the day-to-day users' needs and requirements and their different use cases is what we really need to drive our products forward. So if you see something that you think doesn't look quite right, or there's a feature missing which you need or you're looking for, please get in touch on our service desk and hopefully we can start investigating the possibilities of making the product match your needs and filling your requirements. And with that done and dusted, I think we're ready to start looking at Optimizer. In Optimizer, we have a few categories of pages. The tables, which allow you to get an overview of the configuration items in your system, the tool pages, and the reports. The tables show you things such as projects, custom fields, screens, and workflows. We currently support most object types, and the few that remain unsupported are coming in the next upcoming releases. As an example, here's the workflows table. We can see the information about the workflows here and see their linked objects. This column is a list of workflow schemes which use this workflow. By clicking on this plus, we can expand this list and search it. Every single entry in this list is something we call a smart card. You will see these smart cards all throughout the interface, and this list is just one area where they're used. On every smart card, you can click this double arrow icon and it will open something we call the deep dive. In the deep dive, you can see a lot of information about the object, and you can see the linked objects, and you can traverse these links to any depth. This allows you to track dependencies across multiple object types without having to leave the interface, and allows you to gather up information about codependencies. The tables also allow you to do things such as bulk modifications and deletions of items. Every single column also has our new powerful filter system, which allows you to do simple filters on simple data points, but also the more advanced filters on linked objects. So, as an example, if you're filtering on a project, you can do searches on specific attributes of the leads for those projects. The tables have many more features, and we won't have time to cover all of them in this video. So if you have any requirements you need met, or you need assistance with learning the app, please don't hesitate to reach out and we'll do our best to assist you as quickly as possible. The second category of pages are the reports. You have things such as the usage and history report, which show you the usage of the app and also the amount of objects you've had on your system historically. The project report will show you a very in-depth report on a specific project with dependencies and issue counts. The report we see you interacting with most on a day-to-day basis is the health check. This will show you issues we found and things we think might need improvement on your system. Here you can see the health checks. Every single one of these cards is a category of health check. By clicking on one of the categories, we would open it up and see the individual checks performed within this category. Here we see one that has a warning, and by clicking on it, we will open up a dialog which shows us more in-depth information about what was flagged in this check. Here we can see the objects that were flagged, and by deep diving one of them, we can get more information. This system allows you to quickly find new or old issues when starting to use Optimizer. This makes it into a good start page for your daily administration tasks. We're always working on adding more health checks, so if you have any feedback on which health checks you'd like to see, please reach out to us. Finally, we have the tools, which are things such as the log viewer, which lets you view your log files without having to access the host machine, the user switcher, which lets you explore the system as another user. This is great for ensuring the administration permissions and any other security you put in place is actually being enforced correctly and is watertight. There's also the Graphql Explorer, which lets you run your own GraphQL queries to extract the exact data you need. This is great for running custom reporting and for creating your own scripts for your individual needs. And all of these tables and tools work together with a task system we built into the backend. This task system takes care of the execution of actions with full traceability thanks to the audit log it has. This also allows you to stage changes so you can inspect the actions before they're performed, and then you can execute them all at once. Once executed, you can see what's been performed in the task queue, but also in the audit log. This flow provides you with ample opportunity to change your actions or to abort the action entirely. With the design of the task system and the tables, we try to keep a focus on reliability and control, giving users a chance to cancel or back out of actions at as many points as possible. But we're sure we're not perfect, and there's probably a lot of improvements that could be made. We would like to therefore invite you to reach out with any feedback or critique you might have, and we'll do our best to include your input. So if you feel this product is something you could benefit from, please don't hesitate to reach out to us on our service desk, and we can provide you with a fully unlocked 2-week trial with all the normal restrictions removed. And with that, I'd like to thank you for your time and thank you for listening. I've been Jeff, and if you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us.